Alright, so we're subtracting these two fractions, and we know that when we subtract fractions we need a common denominator, but the denominators are not the same, so we need to factor them. Okay, now that we have factored the denominators, we need to find our common denominator. So I'm going to make a really long line. I'm going to bring down the x minus 3, and I'm going to bring down the x plus 10. And I'm going to come over here and ask myself, is there an x minus 3? Yes. Is there an x plus 3? No. So I'm going to include the x plus 3 in the denominator. So that is my common denominator. Then I'm going to bring down the numerator, so the x plus 7, and I'm going to put it in parentheses to remember that was all in the numerator together. And then I'm going to ask myself, what is underneath the x plus 7? What's in the denominator here? What's down here that wasn't underneath the x plus 7 in the denominator there? So it's missing the x plus 3. It has the x minus 3, has the x plus 10, but what's missing is the x plus 3 underneath this fraction here. So that is what I'm going to multiply the x plus 7 by. And then we're going to bring down the minus, and then the x plus 3 is together, so we put parentheses. And then we ask ourselves what is missing. So it has the x plus 3 here, has the x minus 3 here, but what's missing is the x plus 10. So that is what I'm going to multiply the x plus 3 by. So now we need to simplify all of this. So we're going to FOIL here. So x times x is x squared, x times 3 is 3x, 7 times x is 7x, and 7 times 3 is 21. And then I'm going to combine my like terms, so we get x squared plus 10x plus 21 here. Now we're going to do the same thing here on the right side. So I'm going to wait off on this until later. So I'm going to do x times x is x squared, x times 10 is 10x, 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 10 is 30. So I get x squared plus 13x plus 30. Now I got to distribute, now that I waited till the end, now I need to distribute this negative to everything. And it's just going to make everything the opposite signs. Okay, now that we distributed the negative through, now we're going to combine the like terms. So x squared and negative x squared, those cancel. And then 10x and negative 13x is negative 3x. And 21 and negative 30 is negative 9. And all of that is over x minus 3 times x plus 3, this was our common denominator, times x plus 10. So it's the same thing that we had here. Okay, so before we call that our final answer, we have to check if this can be simplified. So this is factored, but we got to check if this, now that we've combined our like terms, if this can be factored. So they both have a 3 in common. So I'm going to pull out a negative 3. And a negative 3 times a positive 3 will get us the negative 9. And a negative 3 times a positive x would get us the negative 3x. So that's what it factors out to. And now that we've factored it, we can see that it can be simplified because we can cancel out the positive 3's, the x plus 3's. So our final answer would be negative 3 over x minus 3 times x plus 10.